continuous ecosystem monitoring and conservation measures. We also proceed to protect native species against foreign species. In relation to land use and coastal management, we plan to incorporate climate change into environment impact assessment and prepare actions against sea level rise. In industry and energy sector, we plan to establish an adaptation reporting system for public organizations. Disseminate adaptation guidelines for private companies and support to develop new adaptation business and create new jobs. So far, I introduced the Korean government adaptation plan. I apologize. My insufficient information in a short presentation time and my unskillfulness. But I want to tell you that the Korean government continued its effort to reduce the negative effects caused by climate change, realizing the great importance of adaptation policies. I would like to finish my presentation with the words that Korea has been doing and will do responsible roles to protect the global environment and climate. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. So, for making the elaborated presentation on the action plan. It is really very informative. I just would like to see whether anyone would like to have any clarifying questions, because we'll have the discussion and the open discussion and asking the questions. So if anything urgent and the burning that we need to get the clarification, I'd like to see if any hands there. Thank you. With that, may I request Dr. Kong to make the presentation?
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you enjoy early spring weather in Korea. My name is Young Kwon. Working in the Korea Adaptation Center for Climate Change. We abbreviate KACCC at Korea Environment Institute, also abbreviate KEI. It is my pleasure to share with you how to support government policy when central and local governments establish and implement climate change adaptation plans in Korea, which were introduced in the previous talk. Well, so I am more focusing on how to support government policy. These long lists may threaten you, but these are the order of my talk. But I try to briefly mention each as much as possible. These are the order of my talk. This is a supporting system and related organizations for development of climate change adaptation in Korea. I'm not talking about the above top, the policy, and also the action plans, because the Director Sir already talked about. And the bottom, you can see there are several organizations which involved in KMA who provide national climate change projection scenario, and NIER and the KACCC also provide results of climate change impact and the vulnerability assessment methods and the results. And these information goes to the stakeholders, which are academia, officer, industry, and local resident, sector experts, and NGO. Also, the MOE, Ministry of Environment and KACCC, provide information and consulting. So these information also go to the stakeholders. And next process, MOE and KACCC to provide implement plan for governments for using these informations. So eventually they operate and manage overall procedures. So as you see in the slides, KACCC plays a key role to connect and mediate various actors. So in this sense, I would like to talk about the legal basis and what we are doing in KACCC in a couple of slides. And this, we are established in 2009 based on the Ministry of Environment instructions. And the operation of KACCC also was legalized by the Clean Air Conservation Act last year. So the KACCC is a representing agent of the Ministry of Environment and works closely with the MOE, even though nobody works on bureaucratic, so, but still we need to work very closely. KACCC supports development and implementation of climate change adaptation policy and plans, and also establish national and also international networks, and try to cooperate, and we carry out researches regarding climate change adaptations. These slides summarize supporting tasks of KACCC, which are three. First, we support development of climate change adaptation policies and options. And second, we spread out adaptation knowledge and information. And third, we try to enhance our capacity and help others through national and international cooperation. Altogether, our vision, leading policy development and research for enhancement of national adaptation capacity will be achieved. And next few slides, I will talk about how we support for establishing and implementing government action plans, which are central, regional, and local levels. As I mentioned, in Korea, we have 3 levels of government: climate change adaptation action plans. Those are all included in the National Climate Change Adaptation Master Plan. Plans of central and regional levels have been already established. The local plan is ongoing project. As shown in the slide, support to organize and operate an expert forum, a working level execution team, and a supervisory meeting to prepare a draft was our big job. In order to make the plan operate smoothly, the agent like KACCC needs to play a role as a hub of actors, exchanging information and collaborating among them. And we needed to publish, distribute the book of NCC AMP every 5-year term. Now, this one shows what to prepare and what to do, implementation of departmental action plans. From 1 to 3 is about what to prepare. We organize committee of experts of each area and support to set implementing and monitoring systems, and provide guidelines how to assess the plan. And number 4 and 5 are regarding what to do. In that, we review the master plan and annual action plan of each area. We help to organize the departmental collaboration committee. We supported to prepare regional level climate change adaptation action plans. Regional level contains 7 mega cities and 9 provinces, total 16 regions. In our center, we have local adaptation and management support team, which helps officers and practitioners and local experts and various stakeholders. Also, their role is helping to organize task force team of experts for local governments. The team answers their questions and suggests technical methodologies and introduce local experts and provide necessary documents such as procedures and guidelines. And also give training and host workshops to strengthen adaptation capacity. We also conduct a vulnerability assessment and provide the results to prepare action plans. If you want to know more about the detailed information, please stop by one of our booths outside. This is still an ongoing project, as I mentioned, the local or community level climate change adaptation. In this year, 35 municipal governments, which are among 232 municipalities, were selected to establish action plans as a pilot areas because establishment is going to be mandatory start from 2015. We help local governments to organize the advisory board. As you've seen in the figure, this shows the organization of the advisory board, TF team, which is very important to develop the action plans by local governments. The organizer would be the governor, and there is a chair, and there is a pool of experts. And also the KACCC help operating this advisory board. And board members would be experts of each sector and also local experts. And the advisory board composed of 40 specialists for 10 sectors. The last step of the operation of climate change adaptation action plan would be management and monitoring. We are preparing for the step, but are not getting there yet. One of challenges is we are considering how to prepare monitoring and evaluation of the plan. The down figure shows the process of the evaluation items for each step of policy that we need to consider in the future. And next I will move on how to provide information on adaptation to people. We provide a supporting system for climate change policy using web for domestic people for policy and inventory search. We try to make English version of this lately. The down here, you can see the web address. And to support information, we also construct public relation homepage and renew the portal, including English version in 2011, and build a climate change adaptation system. You can see the down figure, the website. So if you get in the website, you can get information to build a pilot site and delivery systems and climate change adaptation intelligence system. You can, the access to the system. So it's open in the public and also experts. We are doing supporting activities. One of them is networking. So far, we have several MOUs with international organizations. Unfortunately, we need more practical cooperation with specific subjects than now. We need to expand networking, not just governmental level, but institutional R&D level, as shown in the figure. This one actually the domestic networking. We are reinforcing to collaborate with domestic organizations in Korea, although there are not much activities going on lately. Still, we want to share research results on climate change adaptation with them through workshops and publications. And we also expand international collaboration for capacity building with Asia-Pacific countries. We would like to continue to host international symposium on climate change adaptation. And the other supporting activity would be public relations. One of the goals of PR is public awareness. We will put efforts on this subject a couple of years. What we are doing is to publish and distribute our Korean and English version of adaptation newsletters each quarter since last year. It helps to enhance awareness and understanding of climate change adaptation. We try to expand general public awareness by producing adaptation public relation media and by publicizing information through various distribution channels such as academic events, international meetings, and field PR with the produced materials. We operate climate change adaptation supporters composed of university students who participate in KICCC PR program. Their job is to educate elementary school students on climate change adaptation. This activity received a quite good response and is successful so far. Now I'll move on the capacity building and education on climate change adaptations. We try to improve awareness of climate change adaptation in the private sector and revitalize the execution of adaptation plan in the management for industries. We also hosted a forum for finding new industries and promising industries regarding climate change adaptation last 2011. And also, we hosted a workshop to improve the capacity of climate change adaptation for the industries last year. We have an experience to build adaptation capacity of Asian countries and to support to train government officers in Asian on climate change adaptation. Our goal was to establish adaptation network with Asian regions. It was originally to secure Asia-Pacific leadership by training them on climate change adaptation, although it was stopped since last year, but we still hope that the plan be continued. And we are doing some adaptation researches. I'll give you some information on this. Adaptation researches had been increased since 2009, which the center was established from 11 to 63 research projects. Current status of execution of research projects by adaptation areas. from 2009 to 2012, all these data are in the website. It's shown in the figure where researches regarding policy measures and improving regulation on top, you can see the top, have been done most frequently, about 41% of total. Further researches on risk management and strategies responding to climate change should be conducted. Studies on climate change impacts and vulnerability assessment should be improved to reduce uncertainty and to upgrade adaptation policy. Well, I move on the future challenges. On top, cooperative researches and projects with national and international adaptation organizations should be enhanced. A successful module needs to be developed through collaboration among them. An integrated climate change adaptation information supporting system should be developed and is ongoing project. And down, one important challenge is to reduce barriers, such as mostly lack of fund and personnel and communications to implement adaptation practices. We need to reduce uncertainty and the knowledge gap about climate impacts and promote short-term approach also to impacts, costs, and benefits adaptation measures. Lack of political will and public support should be raised. Support to resolve shortage of financial and human resources for adaptation is essential for successful implementation of the plan. Also, we should endeavor to improve efficiency of researchers and practitioners' performance. For my conclusions, our challenges are addressing the issues on how to make people safe and joyful by adapting current and future climate change. Our vision is to prepare to serve people for strengthening adaptive capacity domestically and internationally to reduce caused by climate change impacts.